The quorum bell is currently on at the Senate this afternoon after the commencement of business this afternoon due to quorum hitch. Pursuant to standing orders of the House on the quoration of the House upon the commencement of business has necessitated the Speaker to direct the Senator terms to ring the quorum bell for 10 minutes. And this period is a period allocated to senators within the presence of Parliament to make their way into the chamber this afternoon to allow for the proper quoration of the House to continue with the commencement of business before the Senate this afternoon. On Standing Orders number 53, subsection 1, the Senator for Busia County, Senator Omtata Andrew, will be seeking a statement from the Standing Committee on Health regarding the state and operations of the Kenya National Hospital, a KNH. He equally has another statement that will be directed to the Standing Committee on Energy regarding the electricity connectivity in Busia County. 3 chairpersons of distinct Senate committees will be issuing some sort of communication in regards to the activities of their committees for the period ranging from April to the 1st of July 2025. They are the chairperson for the Committee on ICT, the chairperson Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights, and the chairperson from the Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare. We also expect a statement from the leader of the majority party on the business of the Senate from the 30th of September 2025.
Business of the day. Madam Clerk.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Majority Leader. Majority Leader, you have papers to read this afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the Senate today, Thursday, the 25th of September, 2025, sorry, my apologies. This is the crops BIXA regulations, legal notice number 145 of 2025.
Next is the Chairperson Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations, Senator Abbas. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Senate today, 25th September 2025. Report of the Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations on a petition to the Senate by Mr. Japheth Makoha, the Executive Director of Triple the Impact CBO, to amend the County Governments Act 2012 on the mandate of the county governors assigning portfolio of county executive committee members to the deputy county governors. The chairperson, Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations. Thank you.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Vice Chair, give notice of the motion. Vice Chair, Senator Catherine. You give notice of the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to give notice of the following motion that the Senate adopts the report of the Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations on a petition to the Senate by Mr. Japheth Makoha, the Executive Director of Triple the Impact CBO, to amend the County Governments Act 2012 on the mandate of the county governors assigning portfolio of a county executive committee member, CECM, to the deputy county governors, laid on the table of the Senate on Thursday, 25th September 2025. Chairperson, the Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations. Thank you.
Next on.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Honourable Senators, we have statements understanding under 53.1. We start with the Senator for the Tharaka-Nithi County, Senator Mwenda Gataya. Are you ready with your statement?
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I thought I could be heard in silence.
Oh, senators, all the senators, Senator Modigi, Senator Kajwang Moses, proceed and read your statement.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you allow me to, before I read my statement, I wish to extend my heartfelt sympathies to the Tharaka-Nithi University community following the unfortunate fire tragedy.
Is that the statement that you have? Is that the statement that you are to read?
Honourable Speaker, we
No,
had
you cannot get to give that apologies or whatever you are giving through a back door.
It's a small statement, Honourable
No,
Speaker.
just read the first statement. You'll find your way in the course of the afternoon to read to
Along
give
the
that statement.
Thank you, for your guidance, Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 51.1, 53.1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Land, Environment and Natural Resources on a matter of county-wide concern regarding delayed demarcation of land in some parts of the Tharaka-Nithi County. Mr. Speaker, sadly, in land allocation and demarcation in the Tharaka-Nithi County have led to prolonged disputes, uncertainty in land ownership and vulnerability among affected residents, particularly in rural and marginalized areas. The situation has been further compounded by reports of fake title deeds and poor adjudication practices, undermining public trust and impeding socio-economic progress. In the statement, Honourable Speaker, the committee should address the following: the current status of land education in Tharaka-Nithi County, including specific areas affected and the projected timeline for completion. The committee should also, Honourable Speaker, look at the measures being undertaken to address the proliferation of fake title deeds and to improve adjudication processes with a view to ensuring secure and credible land ownership. At the same time, Honourable Speaker, the committee should look at the mechanisms in place to facilitate meaningful community engagement in the large demarcation processes, including how grievances and concerns are being addressed. The last, Honourable Speaker, the committee should also provide the budgetary allocation made towards land education and settlement activities in Tharaka-Nithi County and whether these resources are adequate and effectively utilized. This is Senator Mwenda Gataya, CBS Member of Parliament, Senator for Tharaka-Nithi County, today, 23rd of September 2023. In our enjoyed, Honourable Speaker.
No. Just have your seat down.
I have some corrections to issue, Honourable Speaker. Allow me to issue just as.
I give you a very clear guidance.
Thank you.
I give you some guidance. Just have your seat and you approach the chair after that.
Thank you.
Because a senator from Busia County. You have two statements. I'll read them simultaneously.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker, my first statement is on electricity connectivity in Busia County. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, Clause 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Energy on a matter of county-wide concern regarding electricity connectivity in Busia County, with particular emphasis on rural areas. Mr. Speaker, sir, rural areas in Busia County continue to face severe electricity challenges, including lack of power connectivity to villages, unresolved disconnections, and frequent blackouts, especially during the rainy season. Delays in fault rectification has also caused some areas such as Nambere Shopping Center to remain without electricity for 5 years, since the only transformer serving the area was withdrawn by the Kenya Power and Lighting Company, KPLC. These failures have hindered education, deterred investment, and deepened rural marginalization. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1, the current status of rural electrification in Busia County, including the number of villages not connected to electricity despite being earmarked under the government programs. 2, strategies by the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum to achieve universal electricity access in Busia's rural areas, including plans to integrate renewable energy solutions such as solar mini-grids. 3, mechanisms in place to monitor the Kenya Power and Lighting Company's efficiency in fault repairs and service delivery, and the oversight exercised by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, IPRA, regarding prolonged outages and accountability failures. 4, the specific technical challenges causing recurrent outages, particularly during rainy seasons, and the measures in place to address them. 5, measures in place to ensure reliable electricity for schools and health facilities, and steps taken to ensure backup power in underserved areas. Senator Andrew Mtato Koiti MP, Senator from Busia, 22nd September 2025. My second statement, Mr. Speaker, sir, is on the operations of Kenyatta National Hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, Clause 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Health on a matter of nationwide concern regarding the state and operations of Kenyatta National Hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, Kenyatta National Hospital, the country's largest referral facility, is expected to uphold the highest standards of health care. Yet its current state is characterized by unhygienic conditions, overcrowded and poorly ventilated wards, long queues at essential service points, inadequate facilities for persons with disabilities, and lax security that has led to 2 murders within the wards in the last 6 months. The hospital has further been referring patients to private institutions for essential diagnostic services, undermining its mandate as the National Referral Hospital. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1, measures the Ministry of Health has implemented to uphold hygiene standards, address overcrowding, expand infrastructure and ensure adequate staffing and functional facilities such as lifts and waiting areas at Kenyatta National Hospital. 2, reasons for unavailability or malfunctioning of essential diagnostic and treatment services, including computerized tomography or CT scans, dialysis and radiotherapy, and outline the maintenance protocols, investment plans, and accountability frameworks in place to ensure reliable operation of hospital equipment. 3, the strategies in place to enhance hospital security following the reported murders within Kenyatta National Hospital wards, including accountability of leadership and law enforcement, as well as the ministry's coordination with the Social Health Authority and Digital Health Authority to ensure robust health systems free from incessant breakdowns. Senator Omtato Koiti MP, Senator from Busia County, 22nd September 2025. That's all, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Very well. Order, senators. The 3 senators standing on the gangways, familiarize yourselves with standing on the 118. Senators should always be seated. No, let me read it for them, for clarity. Standing on the 118, senators to be seated, except when passing to and from his or her seat, or when speaking. Every senator, when in the chamber, shall be seated, and shall not at any time stand in any of the passages and gangways. There is a notorious attitude in this area. And the House was in order until Senator for Kisumu came in and decided to make a Kamukunji. I was trying to catch his eye to make his statement. Now I think I should drop it until tomorrow. Yeah, today he has a statement, but I'm tempted to drop it. Can you do it very fast, Senator Professor?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have a statement on the state of public sanitation infrastructure in Kisumu County. Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53-1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Health on a matter of county-wide concern regarding the state of public sanitation infrastructure in Kisumu County, particularly, Mr. Speaker, within high-traffic public spaces such as markets, bus parks, and beaches in Kisumu County. Mr. Speaker, despite consistent budgetary allocations by the county government of Kisumu, a substantial number of public toilets located in areas within Kibuye and Jubilee markets, Kisumu Bus Park, Luangni Beach, and various landing sites along Lake Victoria remain in a state of disrepair. These facilities, Mr. Speaker, are characterized by poor hygiene standards, lack of running water, inadequate sewage systems, and insufficient lighting and security conditions that pose serious public health risks and undermine the dignity of residents, traders, and visitors alike. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1, provide a detailed inventory of all public sanitation facilities currently operational within major public spaces in Kisumu County, indicating their physical condition and level of functionality. 2, indicate whether the county government has established a formal maintenance framework or entered into any public-private partnership arrangements for the daily operation, cleaning, staffing, and security of these facilities. 3, indicate the total budgetary allocation and actual expenditure incurred by the county government of Kisumu towards the maintenance and upgrading of public toilets over the last 3 financial years. 4, indicate whether the county government has undertaken any sanitation audits, inspections, or enforcement actions in relation to the public health standards in these facilities since 2023. And lastly, provide the measures being implemented to ensure that public sanitation infrastructure across Kisumu County complies with constitutional and statutory requirements, particularly in view of the increased human activities, including tourism, within the region. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
On the senators, Senator Anastasia. That's that her name? Consolata. Oh, sorry, Senator Consolata. Don't get bad manners from Senator Mboni Kalwale. Always look at the chair. As much as possible, you look at the chair, the movements he is making. I want to make this communication, Honorable Senators, of a visiting delegation from Zion School, Utawala, Nairobi City County. Honorable Senators, I would like to acknowledge the presence in the public gallery this afternoon of a visiting delegation from Zion School in Utawala, Nairobi City County. The delegation consists of 12 students and 7 teachers. In our usual tradition of receiving and welcoming visitors to Parliament, I extend a warm welcome to the delegation, and on behalf of the Senate and on my own behalf, wish them a fruitful visit. Thank you. Senator Edwin Sifuna.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for that kind indulgence. These young children from Zion School, Utawala, they came in early before the session began, and we were having a small conversation with them. And I asked them if they knew who I was, and all of them said no, because you can see they are fairly young. So I really had to request the Speaker that when the session begins, you let me just welcome them formally to the Senate and introduce myself to them. My name is Edwin Sifuna. I'm the Senator of Nairobi, and this school is in Utawala, Honorable Speaker. I want them to know their Member of Parliament is called Babu Owino. He's also elected on the same party as the Senator, and you are welcome to Parliament. You're welcome to the Senate. I hope that you have learned something today, so that when you go home and your parents ask you, who is the Senator of Nairobi, you know the answer that you will give. Honorable Speaker, I want to thank the clerks at the table and your office. Because Nairobi hosts the Senate, anytime a school from Nairobi comes, please, let's not be treated the same way as schools from where Wakwabubi comes from, Senator Wakwabubi. Because we are the ones who host this. We are the ones who host this Senate, Honorable Speaker. So for that honor, I thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And because previously you have shown very good generosity to children when they come here, I want to go outside and see them, and I know I'll be carrying some good message from the Speaker for them. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Okay, thank you. The good thing is that the children does not know what you intend to do. They are not aware. So I also give them my greetings from Meru and the Senate of Kenya.
Thank you.
So there are few senators. I can open a few minutes for comments. Starting with the Senator David Wakwoli Wafula. Sorry? Okay. Senator Beatrice Akinyi Ogola.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to support the statement on the state of Kenyatta National Hospital. Honorable Speaker, as I support this statement, it is important to note that Kenyatta National Hospital, being a national referral hospital, requires massive funding, Honorable Speaker. So all what Senator Mtata has enumerated here is right, but we need to reflect as a country, Honorable Speaker, that are we giving the right funding to this institution amidst the kind of services it offers to all Kenyans and beyond, Honorable Speaker. I believe, Honorable Speaker, that Kenyatta National Hospitals need an affirmative action when budgets are being drawn. I've often seen a lot of activities going on there, Honorable Speaker, and sometimes you sympathize even with the staff that are there. So we need a deliberate effort in giving certain funding to Kenyatta National Hospital so that it is upgraded to the required standard. A number of times I've seen a number of patients that have been abandoned by their relatives in the hospital, and the institution cannot throw them away, Honorable Speaker, because they are Kenyans. But they have to be given the necessary support. A lot of basic services have to be offered to them. I last saw a patient who had been there even over 5 years, Honorable Speaker. So as we look into the services that it should, the institution should offer to Kenyans, we must also realize that populations have grown, and so with population growth, the services, as it is increased, there must be commensurate funding that is given to that hospital, Honorable Speaker. In that same hospital, because of the increase in terminal illnesses, Honorable Speaker, amongst the populations, every other Kenyan runs to Kenyatta National Hospital. I want to stand out as I support Senator Umtata that I also congratulate the Social Support Department of this institution for the work they do. And Honorable Speaker, I also want to comment on the statement by Professor Ojienda on the medical institutions in Kisumu County. Honorable Speaker, I once visited the mental department, the mental institution in Kisumu that is equivalent to Mathare. It remains the small outfit that it was years ago. With the so many counties that it is serving, I saw the crowd that was there, and so, Honorable Speaker, I want to support that services must be upgraded, but majorly funding to these institutions must be looked into. Honorable Speaker, I support.
Honorable Senators, let me give maybe a different, maybe we first also do statements understanding under 56(1)B, so that if any senators to make a comment, also we do them together. So, Chairperson, Standing Committee on Information, Communication and Technology. Do you have any statement from Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights? And also Committee on Labor and Social Welfare. Either a member or the chair to be rendered, those two other committees.
Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 56(1)B of the Senate Standing Orders to make a statement relating to the activities of the Standing Committee on Information, Communication and Technology for the period between April to September 2025. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee held a total of 21 sittings, during which it considered 1 bill, 16 statements, and 2 inquiries. Honorable Speaker, the committee considered the Technopolis Bill 2024, National Assembly Bill number 6 of 2024, which was introduced in the National Assembly, passed with amendments, and referred to the statement to the Senate. The bill was read for the first time in the Senate on Wednesday, 4th December 2024, and committed to the committee for consideration. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee considered the bill taking into account the views and recommendations of the public and tabled the report before the Senate on Wednesday, 11th June 2025. During consideration of the bill, the committee observed, among other things, that there is need for inclusion of a provision in the bill on public participation and consultation with relevant stakeholders likely to be affected by gazetting of an area as a technopolis, as well as the buffer zones. Honorable Speaker, 15 statements were ongoing from the previous reporting period, and 2 statements were sought from the committee during the current period. The committee considered the statements through physical sittings with the stakeholders and the respective senators who made the requests, while in other instances admitted written submissions and shared the responses with the respective senators. Mr. Speaker, sir, 2 statements sought by Senator Lenkuseki Olekanar, MP of the Administration of the Universal Service Fund, and status of implementation of the National Digital Superhighway and the last mile connectivity projects under Universal Service Fund was considered by the committee and included as part of the committee inquiry into the governance, implementation, and impact of the Universal Service Fund in bridging Kenya's digital divide. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee is currently following up on 2 responses from the Ministry of Education, Communication Authority of Kenya, and Safaricom Limited. Honorable Speaker, the committee is currently conducting the following inquiries: inquiry into the critical telecommunication infrastructure in the country, and inquiry into the operation of IFMIS and other county revenue collection and management system. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee conducted county oversight and networking engagement visit on the inquiry into the operation of IFMIS and other county revenue collection and management system in 9 counties, namely Uasin Gishu, Elgeyo Marakwet, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Mombasa, Kilifi, Kajiado, Kiambu, and Machakos. Honorable Speaker, the committee is particularly interested in presentations on each county's revenue collection and management system, focusing on system overview, integration with IFMIS, effectiveness in revenue collection, key strengths and challenges, operational costs, sustainability, and any planned future improvements, with the aim to investigate the revenue leakages through the county revenue collection system and avenues. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chairperson, Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have the quarterly statement on the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 56(1)B of the Senate Standing Orders to make a statement relating to the activities of the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights for the period commencing 1st May 2025 to date. Honorable Speaker, the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights is established under Standing Order 228(3) of the Senate Standing Orders and is mandated to consider all matters relating to constitutional affairs, the organization and administration of law and justice, elections and promotion of principles of leadership, ethics and integrity, agreements, treaties and conventions, and implementation of the provisions of constitutional and human rights. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee held a total of 25 sittings, during which it considered 1 legislative proposal, 1 bill, 3 petitions, a session of paper on public participation, as well as other legislative business, including the implementation of the resolution of Senate on the current state of the nation. Honorable Speaker, the committee considered 1 legislative proposal, namely the Draft Public Appointments Parliamentary Approvals Amendment Bill 2025, sponsored by Senator for Nyamira, Senator Okongo Mogeni, Senior Counsel, CBS MP. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee concluded the consideration of the President's memorandum on the referral of the Conflict of Interest Bill 2023, National Assembly Bills number 12 of 2023, and tabled its report, following which the House considered and voted on the reservations. The bill has since been assented to and is law. The committee has 2 bills pending before it, namely the County Government State Officers Removal from Office Procedures Bill 2024, Senate Bills number 34 of 2024, and the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2025, Senate Bill number 13 of 2025. On the first bill, the committee has concluded stakeholder engagements and considering the submissions received, following which it will adopt and table its report in the House. With regard to the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2025, the committee has met with key stakeholders, received their views, and deliberated on the bill. The next stage is the proposed public hearings across the counties. There is, Mr. Speaker, this exercise, Mr. Speaker, will involve all members of the House, not just the committee, and I urge all senators to commit and fully participate once the dates are firmed up. This will pave way for the committee to consider the submissions received and bring its report to this House. On petitions, Mr. Speaker, the committee, having concluded the consideration of all petitions referred to it, and tabled its reports, did not consider any petitions during the period under review. However, pursuant to its implementation mandate, Mr. Speaker, the committee followed up with various ministries, commissions, departments, and agencies on the status of implementation of the recommendations contained in the reports of the committee previously tabled in the Senate during this term. On statements, Mr. Speaker, 7 statements were ongoing from the previous reporting period, and 4 statements were sought from the committee during the period under review, bringing the total number of statements to 11. On this number, the committee concluded consideration of 4 statements related to the administration of justice and 1 relating to elections. We are following up for responses of the remaining 6 statements to ensure that they are concluded before end of session. Honorable Speaker, during the reporting period, the committee also considered the state of the judiciary and administration of justice annual report, SOJA, for the year 2023 and 2024 and adopted its report thereon. 2, continue to consider and give directions on the conduct of various court matters relating to the mandate of the Senate and to the devolved system of government, and engage with various institutions on the implementation status of the Senate resolution on the current state of the nation. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, on the engagement with external stakeholders, in line with its mandate, the committee held high-level engagements with various stakeholders during the reporting period. These included the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, KNHCHR, Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, IEBC, the National Gender and Equality Commission, NGEC, Commission on Revenue Allocation, CRA, and the Kenya Law Reform Commission, KLRC. Others were the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties, the Council of Governors, the County Assemblies Forum, the Law Society of Kenya, and civil society organizations under the umbrella of Uchaguzi platform. The outcome of these engagements, Mr. Speaker, greatly enriched the consideration by the committee of the legislative business before it, as well as setting the agenda and priority areas for the next session. Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, I wish to thank your office and that of the Clerk of the Senate for the continuous support accorded to the committee in undertaking its work. I also wish to thank the members of the committee for their commitment and diligence, which has enabled this committee to execute its mandate and conclude its assignment within the set timelines. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chairperson, Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 56(1)B of the Senate Standing Order to make a statement related to activities of the Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare for a period between May and August 2025. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee held a total of 39 sittings, during which it considered 7 statements, 2 bills, legislative proposals, and 2 petitions. The legislative business currently under considerations by the committee is outlined in Appendix 1. Bills. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee concluded the considerations of 2 bills, namely the Culture Bill 2024, National Assembly Bill number 12 of 2024, and the Social Petition Bill 2025, National Assembly Bill 12 of 2025. Additionally, the committee approved the publication 2 legislative proposals, the Labor Relations Amendment Bill 2025 and the Social Risk Management Bill 2025. Statements. Honorable Speaker, during the period of under review, the committee received 7 statements and remained with 61 pending statements carried over from the period session. On several of these matters, senators have sorted supplementary information from ministries, departments, and agencies to enable comprehensive resolution. Petitions. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the 2 petitions were committed to the committee, namely the petitions on the inaccessibility of public building and officers by persons with disability in Mombasa County, and petition by Mr. Titus Duku Njoroge concerning the purported dismissal by the African Inland Church of Kenya. The committee is also considered also 2 other petitions: the non-payment of terminal benefits and Maziwa Sacco dues for former employees of KCC Limited, and the winding up and liquidation of Technical University of Kenya staff retirement benefit scheme. The committee intends to conclude all these petitions by the end of the session. Inquiries. Honorable Speaker, the committee is pursuing 3 inquiries, namely the welfare of Kenya migrant workers, the payment of honorarium to former councillors, and the fate of candidates shortlisted under the diaspora jobs programs administered by the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection. In this regard, the committee has held engagement with relevant stakeholders and continues to pursue comprehensive solutions. Mr. Speaker, sir, with regards to the other of honoraria, at its meeting with the National Treasury, the Cabinet Secretary stated that only the councillors who had served for 4 or more terms up to 1994 were eligible for payment under the 1994 circular. He urged Parliament to enact legislation to effect the payment. The committee is of the view that since the law cannot be legislated retrogressively, a political solution is paramount to secure a fair and conclusive outcome. Honorable Speaker, for the next quarter, the committee will prioritize on completions and legislative business before it, and prioritize the following areas within its mandate: protections of workers' rights and enhance of fair labor practice, including the welfare of migrant workers, ethical recruitment and regulations of labor migrations programs. 2, oversight on pension schemes and social security, with emphasis on the timely disbursement and proper management of retirement benefits, terminals dues, and statutory deductions affecting employees in both public and private institutions. Honorable Speaker, strengthening of workforce health and safety through effective implementation of the Occupational Safety and Health Act, enhance inspections mechanisms and in compliance with national and international labor standards, enhance of sports development and management, including policies to promote alternative sports, safeguard the welfare of sportsmen and women, and ensure accountability within sports organizations, and oversight of social protections programs to secure the dignity and welfare of vulnerable persons, including the elderly, persons with disability, and the children. Honorable Speaker, I wished to thank you, your office, and the Office of the Clerk of the Senate for the continuous support according to the committee in executing its mandate. Lastly, I also wish to thank the members of the committee for their diligence, dedication, and valuable contribution of activities of the committee. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Before I give a few members to make comments, There is one communication I want to make. Senator Seki. The communication is about substantiation of facts as Senator arranges to be true pursuant to standing order 105. Senator Samson Chalagei, MP. Honorable Senators, as you may recall, at the sitting of the Senate held on Wednesday, 24th September 2025, afternoon sitting, the temporary Speaker, Senator Kadri Muma, MP, directed Senator Samson Chalagei, MP, to substantiate utterances made in the course of his contribution to the motion on the report of the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget on the county government's equitable share cash disbursement schedule for financial year 2025-2026. The direction was as a result of a point of order by the Senator for Narok County, Senator Rendama Olekina, MP, pursuant to Standing Order 105. Standing Order 105 provides that a senator shall be responsible for the accuracy of any facts that the senator alleges to be true and may be required to substantiate any such facts instantly. And two, if a senator has sufficient reason to convince the Speaker that the senator is unable to substantiate the allegations instantly, the Speaker shall require that such senator substantiates the allegations not later than the next sitting day, further to which the senator shall be deemed to be disorderly within the meaning of Standing Order 121, disorderly conduct, unless the senator withdraws the allegations and gives a suitable apology, if the Speaker so requires. Honorable Senators, in the point of order, Senator Chalagei, MP, was required to substantiate the statement that, I open the quotes, I'm happy with the TIFA survey results. You have seen our party, UDA, is the most popular party in this country. That is why we have elected Wakwabubi, then Senator Wakwabubi from Bungoma, close of quotes. Honorable Senators, upon being challenged by Senator Rendama Olekina, MP, Senator Chalagei, MP, was not able to substantiate his statements as required pursuant to Standing Order 105.1. He subsequently requested the temporary Speaker, Senator Kadri Muma, MP, to provide the evidence at the next sitting day in accordance with Standing Order 105.2. Having acceded to the request, the temporary Speaker, Senator Kadri Muma, MP, directed that the Senator substantiates the statement at the next sitting day. Pursuant to Standing Order 105.2, I now invite Senator Samson Chalagei, MP, to forthwith substantiate the claim as raised in the point of order by Senator Rendama Olekina, MP, failure to which the Senator shall be deemed to be disorderly within the meaning of Standing Order 121. In the absence of such substantiation, the Senator will be required to withdraw the statement and apologize to the Senate. I thank you. Senator Chalagei, utajitetea ukiwa pande gani? Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know why I should substantiate the obvious, but I follow your direction. So I have the TIFA report in soft copy. So do I tape on my phone, or am I supposed to send to us to so that I send it is in soft copy? Because the issue was...
What is in the soft copy?
The TIFA report, because I had quoted TIFA that according to TIFA opinion polls, UDA is the most popular party in Kenya as of today.
So was it a survey released?
Yeah, it was a survey release. It was in the public domain, and Senator Ledama, which should be judicially noticed, Mr. Speaker, The reports are in public, so they requested that I table the TIFA report to your secretariat for substantiation.
So do you have the TIFA report?
Yeah, I have it in soft copy, Your Excellency, sir.
But
or I table my phone, but it's quite expensive. I don't know.
So what I suggest is you table what you have.
Yes.
I don't know whether the secretariat will be able.
Or I send the soft copy.
You can send to the secretary.
SPC Kishange.
Yes.
Yes, please. And Mr. Speaker, you are a member of UDA, so you know UDA is popular. We don't need to prove. Is the member of UDA elected by the people of Mary?
Send the report, Senator Chelagay.
And we are proud of what you are doing.
To the secretariat.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. We are proud of what you are doing.
What is your point of order, Senator Faki? And which is standing order also you could.
Understanding order number 1, the Speaker is neutral, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Have you sent the report? We went in Egypt, no problem. It's okay. We went in Egypt, no problem. No problem with that. It is okay. So I let me give you also this chance to make your statement, understanding under 57.1. We finish all the statements first.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order number 57.1 to make a statement presenting the business of the House for the week that commences Tuesday, the 30th of September 2025. Before I proceed with this statement, let me take this opportunity to welcome honorable senators back to the House from the short recess. I hope honorable senators took time to rest, spend time with family and friends, reconnect with constituents, and rejuvenate yourselves as you prepare for the 4th session of this term. Mr. Speaker, sir, senators may be aware that significant progress was made in processing legislative business in the 4th part of the 4th session. Accordingly, the Senate considered and passed the following bills, which were referred to the National Assembly for consideration. Number 1, the Energy Amendment Bill, County Assemblies Bill, there's a Pensions Bill, and quite a number of bills, Mr. Speaker. I don't think I intend to go through the entire list. Additionally, Senate also passed 25 motions on diverse subjects. Resolutions of these motions have been communicated to all the implementing agencies as required by Standing Order number 225.1. While such progress is commendable, Mr. Speaker, it should not be taken to suggest complacency. There is still a heavy agenda as we begin part 5 of the session. Mr. Speaker, I think the SPC will formally communicate that part, but I know we don't have such a long time as is normally the case this 5th session. The status of the legislative business is as follows. There are 58 bills that are pending conclusion, of which 40 are the second reading stage, and there are 18 that are the committee of the whole stage. 26 motions are pending conclusion, various motions by members. There are 28 petitions that are due for reporting. I'm a very big fan of petitions, Mr. Speaker, and I appreciate the new procedure that we set in motion a few months ago of committees considering those petitions and moving very quickly about it. Then there are 444 statements pursuant to Standing Order number 53.1 that are being considered by respective standing committees. Mr. Speaker, allow me to pause at this point and pass my, I don't know whether it's fair or unfair comment, but I have continued to raise this at SBC, and I bring it to the attention of the House, that the senators that have served long in the House...
Under Senator Kamau and Senator Jumambo, listen to the majority in the a message
Mr.
for
Speaker,
the senators.
I was raising concern that the senators that have served in this House for a long time, do appreciate the quality of statements that are brought to this House. But I must raise serious concern that of late, Mr. Speaker, we are getting requests for statements that are being read on this floor, which in my honest assessment belong to the county assemblies of our various counties and not here in the Senate of the Republic. Remember the operating word, Mr. Speaker, despite the fact that a matter may be county related, it must be of national importance as well. You know, people are increasingly, you hear people request for statements about toilets in their county. I don't know, a road to which village. It's not fair to the rest of us, especially those who hold back from canvassing matters that are county specific on the floor of the Senate, because we bear with each other as colleagues to appreciate that while we have unique challenges, that is why we have county assemblies, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, I want to make an appeal to you as a chairperson for liaison committee and also an elder in this House that we must find a solution to that problem. I want to urge that we redouble our efforts so that we conclude the business that is before us next week and even the week after in Busia, Mr. Speaker. On Tuesday, the 30th of September 2025, the SBC will meet to consider business for the week. The tentative business for that day will include business not concluded from today's order paper, as well as business indicated in the notice paper. On the tentative business for the morning sitting on Wednesday, 1st October, will include questions, scheduled questions to the CSs as approved by SBC, as well as motions. Next week, we have the CS for education and the CS for tourism, who shall be responding to questions by various senators that have made requests before the House. There, in the afternoon of 1st of October 2025, will include business not concluded from today's order paper and the following: the Cooperatives Bill, the Sports Amendment Bill, Public Fundraisings Appeal Bill, Environmental Laws Amendment, Statutory Instruments. This is one of those so-called NADCO bills, so it's long overdue, Mr. Speaker. The County Government Election Laws, Sports Amendment Bill, and the Civic Education Bill. Reports of the Standing Committee on National Cohesion, Equal Opportunities and Regional Integration on an inquiry into the diversity and inclusivity in the staff composition of various state agencies in Kenya, and the report of the Standing Committee on National Cohesion and Regional Integration on the implementation of the Senate resolution on the current state of the nation made on the 24th of July 2024. This is a huge milestone, and I must commend this committee, Mr. Speaker. This is the first committee to bring to the House a report in follow-up to that motion that we passed here last year after Parliament was invaded. The rest of the committees, Mr. Speaker, that had business proposed to them, none has concluded the work. Therefore, I must congratulate Senator Chute and all the members of the National Cohesion, Equal Opportunity and Regional Integration Committee for their diligence and industry. Mr. Speaker, I look forward to debating that report and getting to know, particularly on the state of employment in our various state agencies. That is and the diversity therein. I hope the other chairpersons and members of the other committees can help to resolve the other matters before them. The projected business for Thursday, 2nd of October, will include business that will not have been concluded on Wednesday's order paper and any other business scheduled for the SBC. I thank you and hereby lay this statement on the table of the Senate today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Majority Leader has raised a genuine concern on the quality of statements that find their way to the Senate. Majority Leader, if you could listen to the chair, because you requested me to make a comment or on guidance, that the chair is also concerned about the quality of statements that get to the Senate. The Senate has been accused of doing the county assembly's work. And to be very sincere, one of the statements that was read here this afternoon does not qualify to be handled by any committee of the Senate, because it's a very simple matter in a county, which the county assembly can be able to do that. On the minority leader. On the minority leader. Therefore, in the liaison committee, we have, I can report that we have a backlog of more than 600 statements that have been not been attended to. And the way we are moving, then they will get 1,000 or more. So therefore, I would really request the Secretariat to scrutinize these statements. We shall make a resolution in the Liaison Committee next week, but the Secretariat kindly give us the right statements for the Senate, which as per our standing orders. And members, nobody should push the Secretariat to the corner with the statements that are supposed to be handled by our county assemblies. This is a serious matter, and I want to give three senators the opportunity also to ventilate on this important matter. Because the committee, I am imagining that a committee will at one day summon a governor to come to the Senate committee to answer questions on a certain toilet in a corner of the town and another one. So I think we shouldn't be a bit, we handle our business in a light way. Senator Ososi.
Mr. Speaker, I want to agree with you that I think we have to review the whole idea about the statements, because some of the statements that are given in this House are things that you can even just pick a call and call particular people and you get answers. But most importantly, Mr. Speaker, the issue of statements is affecting the quorum in this House, Mr. Speaker, because some members here, and I don't want to mention names, they understand that once they have made the statement and they have gotten the clip, they have done their job for the day, and then they go. Then they leave some of us sitting here until 6:30. So I'm even suggesting, Mr. Speaker, can we amend the order paper so that statements come to the end? So that people sit in this House and transact serious business. You find a member has like 5 statements. He comes here, reads those statements, gets the clip, sends it to the county, and he has done his job. And then he leaves us here, sitting here, with no quorum to process important business in this House. So, Mr. Speaker, don't just look at the quality of statements. Also look at the effect it has on quorum in this House and performance. So I am proposing, Mr. Speaker, if possible, these statements should come at the end so that people sit in this House and transact all the important business before they get their clips to send to their various constituencies.
I think the message is home. The message is home. I've said the Liaison Committee will make its determination. The SBC also will be able also to see how how we can be able even to amend the way you have put it on the paper. I agree with you, Senator Ososi. I want us to close this issue because it's an in-house matter. Then we can be able to, yes. Nairobi, Senator for Nairobi. This is an in-house thing, so I don't think we can open to much debate. It's an in-house thing. Sorry? Maybe I'll give a few senators to contribute or make comments on the statements. Starting with, I can't see even Senator Mofaya Gataya Mwenda.
Which I want to, from the onset, before I comment on the statement by my good friend Senator Mtata on the state of Kenyatta University, or Speaker, allow me to make some few comments on an incident that took place in my constituency, in my county last night. Honourable Speaker, I wish to extend my heartfelt sympathies to the Tharaka Nithi University community following the unfortunate fire tragedy that occurred last night, where property of unknown value was destroyed in Tharaka University. Tharaka University is one of the prestigious institutions of higher learning that we have currently in Tharaka Nithi County. And my thoughts on with the students, staff, and families affected by this devastating incident. And I strongly urge the relevant authorities to investigate the cause of the fire and take necessary measures to prevent such incidents in the future. Honorable Speaker, I want to thank Senator Mtata for bringing a statement on the state of the Kenyatta University. Kenyatta University, Honorable Speaker, is a public pride. And no entity can afford to ignore Kenyatta University. It's a referral hospital. And Honorable Speaker, I think this is a time that as a country, we are supposed to be very serious on how we handle our health institutions. That is the only public utility, Honorable Speaker, that Kenyans can be proud of. So I think the relevant committee, the Committee on Health, should please make sure that whatever Senator Mtata has just brought on board should be followed strictly to make sure that Kenyatta regains and its pride as a national institution for this country. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Sifuna Edwin.
Now, Speaker, I just yield my time to another colleague because what I wanted to share was best practices. When I visited the House of Lords, there's a rule there that you cannot comment on something or participate in debate when you are not there when the debate started. So I'll just yield my time.
Senator Ososo, I thought you made your comment. I can see your... And Honorable Senators, you have exactly 18 minutes to stop, to conclude all statements.
Mr. Speaker, that...
So 2 minutes each member.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I wanted to comment on the statement by Senator Mtata regarding KNH, Kenyatta National Hospital. Mr. Speaker, the issue of Kenyatta National Hospital is a serious issue. And I would request that the Committee for Health takes it very seriously. But even as we talk about challenges of Kenyatta National Hospital, we must not lose sight of the fact that part of the problem is interference from the national government, particularly Ministry of Health. Mr. Speaker, you saw recently the changes at KNH. Mr. Lesiambe, who was doing a good job in Kisumu, he had really improved the Jaramogi Odinga Hospital in Kisumu. Then he's being taken back to KNH without the board approval. The minister just makes a decision and it is done. While we had other qualified people in that hospital who could become CEOs of the hospital. Mr. Speaker, I'm saying this because I know there were 2 individuals in that hospital who hail from my county, who are in a better position to become CEOs of Kenyatta National Hospital, but they were denied because the minister had preference to get other people. That is where the source of the problem is, because if you don't have succession planning in any organization, then staff are demoralized. You bring people from outside, they are undermined internally, and they will never perform. So as we talk about the inefficiencies at Kenyatta National Hospital, we must also talk about interference by the Ministry of Health, particularly the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Mr. Speaker.
Also, the issue could have declared your interest before you mentioned
I have said
your people you are robbing for.
I represent the people of Vihiga, and I know for sure there are 2, 1 senior doctor and 1 senior administrator at KNH who are primed to become CEOs of Kenyatta National Hospital, but they were overlooked because of political consideration and tribal consideration, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. Let us hear from the Vice Chair Health, Senator Mariam Sheikh Omar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity, Mr. Speaker. I also support the statement. I wanted to comment on the statement read by Senator from Busia County, Mr. Speaker, about KNH. Mr. Speaker, a healthy country is a wealthy country, Mr. Speaker. In the statement of Senator Busia, he was talking of crowdness of patients and shortage of beds, Mr. Speaker. That raised by, to my opinion, that the nearby counties, there's a poor facilities, poor service delivery on the facilities of health, Mr. Speaker. Because in health committee, we went to almost 20-something counties, 20 counties, to verify, Mr. Speaker. We realized that overcrowding was normally brought about by the neighboring counties which are not serious with their health care, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, health is devolved, and the county must take initiative of taking care of the health facility, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if I also comment on the statement raised by Tarath Kanithi, Senator, Mr. Speaker, about the land, about situation has been further, about the fake title deeds, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I encourage, and also,
Senator Mariam, you remember we said 2 minutes so that I can give at least 4 senators the opportunity to make their comments. I think there is a problem with the gadgets on my left-hand side. So yes, Senator Manzo, Danson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me an opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I would like to comment on Senator Mutata's comment on Kenyatta National Hospital. Mr. Speaker, if we may get the facts right, as much as Kenyatta National Hospital has had a lot of problems, it has also helped a lot of people during emergency, Mr. Speaker. This happened during the demonstrations. And if I get it right about the CEO who has recently been appointed, he was appointed to act, Mr. Speaker. He has not yet been confirmed, and I think the CS Health acted as a matter of necessity following certain complaints. And Lesiembe, who is very familiar with that hospital and who did a very good job when he was there, is back to the hospital. But Mr. Speaker, it's always not good to crush what an institution is doing. Mr. Speaker, I want to finalize with what happened recently with an accident, and a young lady fell off a motorbike which had an accident. The rider of the motorbike died. The young lady was picked, who happened to be a daughter of my primary school classmate. They rang me. I advised them to rush to Kenyatta. She had a head injury. She's now been taken care of and has recovered well. So the hospital also has good stories to tell, but I do agree with the Senator Mutata that everything should be done to make sure that it is the most efficient hospital in the country, because hospitals first deal with saving life, especially in emergency situation. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Mudigi Alexander.
Asante Bwana Spika kwa kunipa nafasi niweze kuchangia mjadala unaendelea mambo ya hospitali ya Kenyatta, kwa sababu mambo ya afya ni kitu muhimu katika binadamu. Na vile naweza kusema Bwana Spika, ni ile mambo inafanyika kwa ile hospitali, kwa sababu ile mijengo ni ya zamani, lakini tukiangalia unakuta kuna uchafu, hakuna rangi imepakwa, mapati ni ile imeharibika. Kwa hivyo Bwana Spika, ningeomba ile management iko pale iweze kuangalia, na saa nyingine tunaweza Bwana Spika kulalamika juu ya management, lakini iende ikawa ile wizara ya afya iko na shinda na management, ama serikali yenyewe wilaya ya fedha haipeani pesa kulingana vile inafaa, ndio unakuta madaktari wanalipwa mapema, na pia watu wanaitwa health promoters wanasaidia juu ya usafi na ile kitu ingine. Bwana Spika, ile kitu ingesaidia, kwa sababu unaona katika Kenya watu waendelea kuwa wengi. Ningeomba, kwa sababu mambo ya afya iko katika devolution, unakuta tuko county 47 wanasapa. Unakuta mahospitali ambayo ziko kule mashinani kama Embu level 5, unakuta ile mahospitali inapatiwa machini ya kutosha, inapatiwa pesa ya kutosha, madaktari walipo vile inafaa. Unakuta kama njuzi, unakuta health promoters, watu wengine walikaa kama miezi 3 miezi 4, kwa sababu wizara ya fedha inakalisha pesa, unakuta watu wapati pesa. Kwa hivyo Bwana Spika, wakati mahospitali itaangaliwa ile mko mashinani, kila county ipatiwe pesa ya kutosha, mashini ya kutosha, na kuwe na watu wa kuelimisha ati ukienda hospitali ya county utahudumiwa kama ile county hospitali kwa national government, watu wakati watapungua na watu watahudumiwa kulingana vile njia inafaa. Pia mambo ya afya iwe hakuna mtu anafaa kulipishwa chochote. Kwa hivyo watu wa budget mpaka watu account afya ya county na national government ipeane pesa ya kutosha, ndio kuwe kama mambo ya afya binadamu kama.
Senator Lendamo Olekina.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there's no doubt that there has been significant progress with the management of Kenyatta National Hospital. Since the new management has been put in place, we know very well that there is a gentleman called Esiambe who has even increased the number of surgical beds to 10. And he continues to make progress with service delivery. You know, when you have the largest referral hospital in East Africa, you'll expect a few major problems here and there. But I think what we need to do is to have confidence in our Kenyans. This young Kenyan has been given an opportunity to transform that hospital. So instead of lamenting, the best we can do is to make sure that the national government channels more resources to that hospital, improve on all service delivery. If you've been having a lot of systemic problems, when you bring in a new management, you give them time so that they can be able to go dig deep inside the issues that are affecting the hospital. So the statement by Senator Mtata is good, but it is also important to be able to recognize that there has been a change of shift. There's a new management now. Let us give them an opportunity. Let us support the new management of Kenyatta National Hospital so that we can be able to have some progress. If we are talking about healthcare in general, there are significant problems. In the last 2 years, we have new laws now governing healthcare in this country. There are so many challenges in the SHIF and SHA. You know, so you cannot expect everything to move smoothly. So let's give an opportunity to the new management, and I assure you, we will not be complaining here. We will be actually measuring. I wish we can actually measure where KNH was last year and where it is now. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Matinga Wahome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I was almost sure you're calling my name as next. Mr. Speaker, as I stand up, I want to start with a note that we as Kenyans must learn to develop operation standards and manuals so that it becomes not pegged on the individual. I want to say this, Mr. Speaker. Lesiampe, I know him as a good performer, but Mr. Speaker, it is paramount and imperative that we Kenyans divorce our thinking from names and tribes. So long as we have standard operation procedures, Mr. Speaker, then it does not matter who's leading an organization because we know what is to be expected. Mr. Speaker, I'm persuaded to believe, and I want to persuade my colleagues to believe, that it does not depend on which ethnic background you come from for you to be able to deliver. This country, Mr. Speaker, for so long, we've held ourselves hostage to this tribal inclination, and therefore, I would want to say it is the time, now the high time, that we look at a country like it can be led by anybody, and the only thing that we need to do is to put up structures in place, to put operating manuals and procedures in place, so that no matter who takes leadership knows this is the minimum expected. To wind up, Mr. Speaker, I know the performance of this gentleman. I've seen the change. The challenges that this country is facing in the health sector needs somebody who's bold enough to make decisions. And I'll say that this Sempe is doing the right thing. Let's encourage him. Let us contribute towards bettering our services instead of relighting the book of lamentation, Mr. Speaker. Finally, Mr. Speaker, moving forward, even in the national arena, we must divorce ourselves from this tribal inclination that has continued to hold this country hostage for the last 62 years. Mr. Speaker, I submit.
Senator Ezena Remaletian.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I rise to comment on the statement by Senator Okia Omtata, the able senator for Busia. Mr. Speaker, while we need to oversight all public institutions, hospitals included, we cannot, it is imperative to note that the challenges that are affecting Kenyatta National Hospital are affecting every other hospital across the country. And it is for that reason that we have seen reshuffle happening across our hospitals. I want to contradict the statement made by my deputy party leader, unfortunately, pointing fingers at Dr. Richard Lesiampe. Dr. Richard Lesiampe, Honorable Speaker, has been a person of integrity, has served this country in so many capacities, and is one statesman that I know is very capable in our country. We have seen the progress he has made with the Jaramogi Oginga Hospital. I have no doubt, Mr. Speaker. Yes.
Just a minute, there is a point of order from Senator Delegation Steve.
Mr. Speaker, sir, on a point of order, when I go through the statement by Senator Mutata, the contents of that statement does not go well with what most senators have discussed on that statement. Mr. Speaker, sir, I've heard Senator Osotsi, Senator Omatinga, Senator Ledama, and Senator Esena discussing the qualifications of one Dr. Richard Lesiampe, which I think is not part of the statement. And I think we should not bring this issue, and on a point of relevance, we should not be discussing someone unless you bring a substantive motion. And I request, Mr. Speaker, for any other senator who may wish to contribute on this statement to go on the matter being raised by Senator Mutata and not bring the name of one qualified Dr. Richard Lesiampe into a statement that does not concern this statement. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Very well. Proceed and finish.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And like I was saying, that we have seen very significant improvement in the Jaramogi Oginga Referral Hospital when there is an able head or an operational head, because we know, Mr. Speaker, that a fish rots from the head. When we have an able person taking the mantle of leadership in a crucial institution that is as far as a hospital, we have seen significant improvement. And it is for that reason that I am also personally very much against the naming of Dr. Richard Lesiampe in this matter. Mr. Speaker, as senators, we need to be to shun from tribal inclinations, especially when we are leaders, and leaders who are
coming to the close of this. You spoke so well. Give out 15 seconds to say goodbye.
Mr. Speaker, I am very proud as a minority in this country that I see some of our institutions like the KNH headed by a minority. I have no doubt he is going to work so hard to make sure that he has proven that indeed a son of the Samburu.
Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 2 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Title.
I propose the question that the title be the title of the bill. I put the question that the title be the title of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
I propose the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. There's no amendment. I proceed to put the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Very well, that's the end of it, and therefore I want to ask Honorable Tandi, on behalf of Honorable Masara, to report. Please facilitate Honorable Tandi with the necessary materials.
Honorable Chairperson, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2024, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable members, I put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2024, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Now, honorable members, we are moving to the very last one. This is the Computer Misuse Cyber Crimes Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill, number 41 of 2024.
Clause 3.
Is the chair in the House? Very well and very ready.
Actually, I'd like to start by clause 2. I'd like to prosecute clause 2. Yes. So, Honorable
Order.
Chair.
If we are starting with the clause 2, then let me allow clause 2 to be called out. Honorable Chair, we shall consider clause 2 at the very end, but please approach the table so that we are just in tandem with what we are doing. Let them agree. Very well, we shall begin all over again. So we may go.
Clause 3.
I propose the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. There's an amendment by the Honorable Dawood. Honorable Dawood.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. I am also amending this. I am amending it further and Standing Order 48. The clause reads, will now read that the clause of the bill to be amended and further amended by deleting the proposed new paragraph JA and substituting therefore with the following new paragraph JA, the new JA, where it is proved that a website or application promotes unlawful activities activities, inappropriate sexual content of a minor, terrorism or religious extremism and cultism, issue a directive to render the website or application inaccessible. So I have further amended child abuse to read inappropriate sexual content of a minor. Thank you, Chair.
Do you have any justification for that?
Yes. It's tidying up the clause, and it is also in a state of child abuse because I wanted to introduce the sexual content of a minor because child abuse is also dealt with under the Children's Act, so it's not only child abuse.
Very well. I propose the question that clause 3 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Dawood. Okay, will give the substantive chair later, so hold your horses. Let me go to Honorable Oundo.
Chair, when the committee of when we were doing the second reading, we cautioned, and I cautioned my good friend Aden, that he's preparing a rope that will hang him very soon, sooner than later, by including the word terrorism. Because we already have an Anti-Terrorism Act, now bringing terrorism here, he is creating a rope, and it will hang him very soon. Because, Honorable Speaker, any issue...
Order, Honorable Oundo. You can still address your issue without threatening Honorable Dawood.
Okay, fine. Noted.
What is your point of order, Honorable Kaluma?
Honorable Speaker, listening to the Honorable Dr. Wilberforce, is he suggesting by any chance that Honorable Dawood is a terrorist? Yeah.
Okay.
If he's doing so, he has to withdraw. You can't finish without clarifying that.
Honorable Kaluma had already cautioned Honorable Oundo. Oundo, you may proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. In view of what has happened in the recent past, where even boys who threw a simple stone have been charged under the Terrorism Act, it therefore means, if the amendment passes as it is, it means that even on your phone, if they suspect that you participated in a demonstration, or you took photos in a demonstration and shared, then they have the right to actually render it inaccessible and make it unusable. It might look harmless, but to be honest, it has got far much reaching repercussions, and we will regret as a country, not so far from today. Thank you.
Very well, Honorable.
Yes, Chair, thank you so much. I want to tell Honorable Daudi, when you talk of child abuse, it encompasses all forms of abuse, starting from physical abuse, psychosocial abuse, emotional abuse, as well as sexual and neglect. So if you focus on sexual alone, then you are leaving no other forms of abuse. And that's why I oppose the change, as instead we are supposed to retain what is already existing there. Thank you, Chair.
Very well, the Honorable John Kiari.
Honorable Chair, I thank you. And this committee stands to support the amendment that has been brought by the Honorable Aden Dawood, and for good reason. On the issue that is being raised by Honorable Oundo, it is to understand that in this new world, there are so many laws that shall be affected by the advancements in the emerging technologies that are not covered in substantive laws elsewhere. And so what we are doing is to make sure that we are treating the maladies that already exist, and we are seeing the effect of these maladies, because we do not legislate in vain, Mr. Chairman. And so this committee stands to support the amendment that has been brought here by Honorable Aden, and it was prosecuted at length. The matters you're hearing being brought up, Chairman, were prosecuted at the committee, and it was agreed that this is the way to go in light of the search and spin we did around all the other laws, and we saw what was missing, and that is what we seek to put in this clause 3. And so, Honorable Chair, the committee does support the amendment to amend clause 3 as was presented by Honorable Aden. Thank you very much, Chair.
I think we have received enough of the few comments that we should receive. I proceed to to put the question, I now put the question that clause 3 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Dawood. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 3 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 4.
I propose the question that clause 4 be part of the bill. No amendments. I now put the question that clause 4 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 5.
I propose the question that clause 5 be part of the bill. Mover. Chairperson.
Honorable Chair, the proposal here is that clause 5 of the bill be amended in paragraph A by inserting the words email or immediately after the word or, and in paragraph B by inserting the words email or immediately after the word or. Honorable Chair, why we seek to do this? And I wish Honorable Undo could listen to this, Honorable Chair, and you can protect me from the consultations.
Order, Honorable Undo.
What we are observing with the trends, Honorable Chair, is that fishing is becoming the order of the day. And what we are seeking to do here is to ensure that the phishing attacks which can be executed by use of hyperlinks that are embedded in multimedia messages or rich communications, we deal with that. Honorable Chair, today you're not only able to send a message as text only. Today you're able to send multimedia text, you're able to send rich text, and what we are seeking to do, Honorable Chair, is to avert these increasing incidences of phishing. And so, Honorable Chair, I do propose that clause 5 be amended as appears on the order paper.
I propose the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chair. Yes, the Honorable Zamzam.
Mheshimiwa Chair, kama alivyosema Mheshimiwa Kiare, ni kweli sio email peke yake ambayo yatumika sasa. Mtandao umepanuka na mtu aweza kutuma message kubwa kubwa na ikaweza kuaffect watu. Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Chair, na mimi naweza kusupport, na usisumbuliwe Daudi, uko sawa kabisa. Siku hizi tuko terrorize ina definition yake tofauti tofauti. Kwa hiyo hata hiyo ambayo umesema iko tick kabisa. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Chair.
Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 5 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 6.
I propose the question that clause 6 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I do propose that clause 6, that the bill be amended by deleting clause 6 and substituting, therefore, the following new clause. That clause 6 now shall be reading that the principal act is amended by inserting the following new section immediately after section 46. Where a person has been convicted of an offense related to the promotion of unlawful activities, inappropriate sexual content of a minor, terrorism or religious extremism and cultism, and the person was using a computer system, website or digital device in contravention of this act, the court may A, order the person to remove the content or materials from the computer system, website or digital device, order the person to close or deactivate the computer system, website or digital device, or C, make such orders as the court may deem appropriate. Section 2, notwithstanding subsection 1, where an authorized person believes that a computer system, website or digital device is being used to promote unlawful activities, inappropriate sexual content of a minor, terrorism or religious extremism and culticism, the authorized person may apply to court for 1, an order for removal of the content or materials from the computer system, website or digital device, an order for closure or deactivation of the computer system, website or digital device, or such orders as may be necessary. Honorable Chair, every member will agree with us that these should actually have existed in the Mother Act when it was written. The incidences of inappropriate sexual content, unlawful activities, sexual content of a minor, terrorism or religious extremism and culticism has been perpetuated using devices, using computers, using websites, and using other platforms, including social media platforms. So what we are doing, Honorable Chair, is to fortify this very important law, the Computer Misuse and Cyber Act, Cybercrimes Bill, so that we bring it to the times that we are in and to make it fit for purpose, not only for now, but into the future. And also to protect citizens, including members of parliament and other people who are in other offices who have become subjects of attack using these devices in the manner that I described. I thank you, Honorable Chair, and we shall be saving a lot of agony to the people that we represent by just making these amendments. Honorable Chair, I do move.
The Honorable Dawood had... okay. But let's prosecute this one first. So you will hold your horses, Honorable Dawood. I propose the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chair. I take it again. I now propose the question that clause 6 be amended as proposed by the chair. Yes, I hear yes, the Honorable Lachi.
Thank you, Chair. I know I've been trying. I really wanted clause 3, but it is part of the same. And I want to first support and just say, remember there was a time we had so many complaints. And when you look at our PR that has come from the EU, you realize we are facing a lot of child abuse in terms of sexual and pornography. And so this comes in now to cure that challenge that they have been telling us that we have. So I want to thank the chair to tell him. The other thing is this issue of somebody just picking your words and then just taking your photo without even saying the words you've been saying and just put other words on your photo. I'm hoping this will cure that also. So, Mr. Chair, we just want to say there are a lot that needs to be fed into this, and then we need to bring out the meaningful so that even when somebody knows what we are saying, does not just look at the word, but must get the meaning of what we mean with these words. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, the Chair for Agriculture.
Honorable Chair, I stand to support this particular amendment. Honorable Chair, if there is anything that this law will do to us as a people is protect our dignity. Because many times, members of parliaments, executives in this country, and other very innocent Kenyans are attacked in the social media. In most cases, they have absolutely no dealing with whatever is presented. And if this particular amendment gives us that cushion, it will protect many people in this country. Honorable Chair, I support.
The Honorable Zamzam.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi nataka kuunga mkono kipengee hichi Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa sababu utapata mtandao watu wamekuwa wakitumia vibaya. Atachukua picha ya Mama Zamzam na maandishi yake ama yale maneno ambayo niliyazungumza, anayapunguza kisha anaweza kuinterpret vingine tofauti ili kuweza kunidhuru Mheshimiwa Spika. Na mimi nataka hii iende kwa wale ambao wanatumia mitandao. Wajue leo tunatunga sheria, watu wengi wameenda wamejiua, wamejifanya vibaya kwa sababu mtu kuchukua advantage na kuweza kupost vitu ambavyo haviko sawa Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwa hiyo mimi na support na unga mkono, na wajue sasa sheria imetoka. Kila mtu afanye adabu yake kwenye mtandao. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 6 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable Dawood had an amendment of this, but you are withdrawing. Just go on record.
Yeah, Chair, I'm dropping the amendment. I will
Very
go with
well.
the one of the chairman.
I now put the question that clause 6 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 2.
I propose the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Chair.
Honorable Chair, I do propose that clause 2 of the bill be amended. A, in paragraph A, by deleting the word or appearing immediately after the word device, and B, in paragraph B, by inserting the word password immediately after the word address in the definition of the term identity theft, deleting of the definition of the term SIM card, and inserting the following new definitions in their proper alphabetical sequence. Computer misuse refers to the unauthorized use, modification, or access to a computer system, program, or data. And cybercrime refers to an offense committed through the use of information and communication technology to target networks, systems, data, websites, or technology, or to facilitate a crime. And Honorable Chair, these definitions are important. You're realizing that this space is ever evolving, and legislation has to catch up with all the developments in this space, the emerging technology space. And so the word or appearing immediately after the word device in the definition of access changes the meaning of the clause, since the purpose of using a device is actually to gain access to a program or data. Secondly, the inclusion of the word password in the definition of identity theft is necessary, Honorable Chair, as a password is considered a personal data that is linked to an identifiable person, and since it is used to access a person's personal account or information. And this does speak, again, Honorable Chair, to what we were working on phishing, because phishing seeks to steal your identity, your information, your personal data. And so the word password is one such personal data. Finally, the deletion of the word SIM card is necessary. When the committee went through the bill, we found out that the word will not be used in the bill and act after deletion of the proposed clause 6 of the bill, which seeks to introduce a new section 42A on an unauthorized SIM card swap. So, Honorable Chair, these are straightforward because they're just definitions, and I pray the House would agree with me. Finally, Honorable Chair, while I still have the floor, let me use this very premium stage to appeal to our colleagues who are keen to see us tidy up this space, especially in the judiciary, that this piece of legislation is a critical piece of legislation, the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Law. Honorable Chair, when we formulated this law in 2019, we ran into a lot of troubles with our courts, Mr. Chairman. Ultimately, the same courts that were having a problem with this law ended up in the problems that we were trying to resolve after they had suspended some clauses. So, Honorable Chair, we are moving these new amendments in very good faith because we know it would assist not only the citizens, not only the people who are serving in places like where judicial officers serve, but everybody, Mr. Speaker. So this is done to just catch up with the changes in the emerging technologies, and allow me to congratulate Honorable Aden for such a judicious job he has done in combing through the Cybercrime Act and proposing such good amendments that fortify this very useful piece of legislation. I thank you, Honorable Chair.
I propose the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed by the chair. Yes, the Honorable Zamzam.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi pia niweze kuunga mkono especially clause 6 ambayo hapa kuna mambo ya swim swap. Mheshimiwa Spika, kuna watu hata wamepelekwa katika vituo vya polisi.
Honorable Zamzam,
Mheshimiwa Spika.
Order, Honorable Zamzam. We are on clause 2.
We are in clause 2.
Very well. Proceed on clause 2.
Okay. Mheshimiwa Spika, cybercrime imekuwa ikiendelea sana katika taifa hili. Na niweze kumwambia ndugu yangu Daudi na Kiare, kama kuna kitu kizuri mmefanyia wananchi wa Kenya ni kuleta huu mswada wa kuweza kuweka marekebisho katika matumizi mabaya ya mtandao. Mheshimiwa Chair, Wakenya wengi wanahangaika na mambo haya. Mtu hata akienda kushtaki anaambiwa hakuna sheria ambayo imetimilizika kuweza kuwachukulia hatua. Kwa hiyo hino sheria clause 2, mimi nataka nikupongeze sana Kiare na ndugu yangu Daudi. Hii itaweza kuweka Kenya inyoroshwe, manake watu walitumia ile freedom of speech, mtu kuweza kumtatiza mwananchi mwenzake vile anavyotaka, kumwekea mambo ambayo hana, wengine wanachukuliwa uchi wanawekwa kwenye mtandao, waunganishwa na sura za watu wengine. Kwa hiyo Mheshimiwa Spika, hii itaweza kuiweka jamii ya Kenya straight na Kenya itaenda mbele tukiwa na heshima. Mheshimiwa Spika, asante sana.
Asante sana, Honorable Undo.
Chair, while it's laudable for these amendments, but I think we are being overreactionary. And as I've always told the young people, if you don't have thick skins, if you don't have enough shock absorbers, if you don't have a big heart, then don't join public service. Don't join public space. Because whichever way, you'll be ridiculed, either in person, in social media, all over. It's normal life. It's normal life for a particular politician or a person in public space. But I totally agree, there must be some kind of decorum, some kind of respect. We must put some bit of manners in criticism, in challenges. But we should not be too restrictive. Don't fear, Zamzam. If they show your beautiful face, we allow. Don't punish the too small boys and girls. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
May we hear from Honorable Achi?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, while I listen to Prof, I want to allow the Chair and to tell you, you realize the challenges we are going to go through because of our visas. And one of the things that is going to hurt Kenya, as much as we are laughing, and this is going to cure, because what all embassies are doing, Chair, is to stay with your passport. I even know a member of parliament who is here, the passport has been 1 month. They're just looking at it, looking at all your social media. So we have to bring in caution for our children who would wish to go for studies abroad, but they might find no space to go because of what they don't know. And number 2, Chair, what I want our Chair to think through, even as we go through this, that if I have the first SIM card that you know is for Beatrice Elachi, the second SIM card must be of Beatrice Elachi. The third, you don't need that SIM card because 2 SIM cards are enough. And if you're really a serious person, you need 3, 4 SIM cards, then you pay for it. But you must be the person who is owning that SIM card. Thank you, Chair.
There was another interest, or it died out. Okay. Mzee Kazi, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, civility in the management of our public affairs is not a sign of cowardice. I want to commend the chair of ICT committee and my colleague, the Honorable Aden, for thinking out of the box. Because the reason why the people of Kenya have decided for now for us to be their leaders is to provide guidance, to provide leadership without fear, without favor, and without abrogating their rights. The reason why they are, today you can do anything. Issues that even threaten our sovereignty, our security, the very fabric of our society. And yet we want to remain an independent, sovereign republic, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is not punitive. This is just guidance. You have been told, follow the procedures. You have been told, respect the due process. You have been told, don't be too abusive. And there's nothing better than we can do as the legislative arm of the Republic of Kenya. And therefore, I want to commend you for doing this. And my only solace to those who will be using this, hoping that the president is going to assent to this, you are being guided positively, because, you see, there are certain things that you must do at certain stage actually in your life. When you are a young person, there are certain things that you must always be concerned with. But a time will come when retrospectively you will say, I wish I was told. I wish this happened. And because the world now is becoming a global village, I think the best we can do right now is to offer legislative guidance in the use of these facilities, whether it's AI, whether it's computer generated. And I think what we are doing is the right thing. There's nothing to fear. Go on, and I hope and pray that once we pass this, the president is going to assent to this, and this will offer proper guidance to those who want to use this facility.
Very well, ranking member and veteran Adan Kenan. I think you have guided well. Unless otherwise, allow me now to put the question. What's the information, Chair?
Honorable Chair, it could not have been said better than how our ranking member put it in terms of civility. But to rebuttal what Honorable Professor Undo, the Honorable Member for Dagoretti South, and even what has been said by our very ranking member, these are things that we might need to consider, Honorable Chair. One, in these amendments, we were so restrained to ensure that we are not going above board in terms of tidying up our law. Secondly, the need for it, knowing that Professor Undo is a scientist, he would appreciate this, that in Kenya today, we are being told that out of the entire globe, Kenyans are the biggest users of open AI, and especially ChatGPT, and all the other risks that come with that. Secondly, globally, the time people are spending online, on average, is around 2 hours, 13 minutes. But in Kenya, the average is around 4 hours, 12 minutes. Meaning that if a Kenyan is awake for 8 hours, there are Kenyans who spend half of their day on social media with all the incumbent risks.
Make it short.
Thirdly, and very most importantly, for the figures that Professor would understand, the concern on misinformation globally is standing at around 53%. But in Kenya, the concern on misinformation is at 83%. How more pervasive would we allow our society to be? That out of 10 posts that you see, chances are that 8.3 of them are fake, misinformation, malinformation, disinformation, or toxic. So, Honorable Chair, I think we are well in our place to fortify our laws to guard ourselves against some of these exposures. I thank you very much, Chair.
I now put the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed by the Chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. We have another amendment by Honorable Aden?
Yes, but it's something that I will drop also. I had proposed an amendment on clause 2, but Chair, I am dropping that amendment.
Very well, you have gone on record. I now put the question that clause 2, as amended, be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Title.
I propose the question that the title be the title of the bill. I now put the question that the title be the title of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
I propose the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Mover, do the reporting.
Honorable Chairman, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 41 of 2024, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 41 of 2024, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as without opinion say aye? Will as many of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Very well, we are done.
Honorable members, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, the chairperson on the cancer prevention bill. Chairperson to report to the House. No, the chairperson was Honorable Mboko Milemba.
Oh, sorry.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the whole House has considered the President's recommendations to the Cancer Prevention and Control Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 45 of 2022, and its approval thereof without amendments, therefore deleting all substantive clauses of the bill.
The mover to move agreement with the report.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House agree with the committee in the said report. I also request Honorable Professor Ondo to second the motion for agreement with the report of the committee of the whole House.
Honorable Wilberforce Oundo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I second.
Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. In the mood of the House that I put the question. Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Yeah, honorable members, I hope the House understands the import of that resolution. Just for the record, it means that the House, having agreed with the President's recommendations to the Cabinet, to the Cancer Prevention Control Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 45 of 2022, that bill is lost because you essentially deleted all its clauses. So that should be on record. Yeah, the chairperson to report to the House with regard to the computer misuse bill.
Very well, Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the whole House has considered the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 41 of 2024, and approved the same with amendments.
Mover to move agreement with the report.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report, and I also request Honorable Kiarie, Chairperson of the ICT Committee, to second the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the whole House.
Honorable Kiarie, John.
Honorable Speaker, I do second. Thank you very much.
Yeah, honorable members, I put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Did I propose the question or I put? I proposed. For the avoidance of doubt, I want to repeat what we did, just to be sure. Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Is it the mood of the House that I put the question? Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. The mover to move third reading.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 41 of 2024, be now read a third time. I also request Honorable Kiarie to second.
Honorable John Kiarie.
Honorable Speaker, this is an amazing job that the House has done this afternoon. We all know the history of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Law, starting in 2019, when this House passed it the first time. It went through a lot of speed bumps, especially in the courts of justice, in the judiciary. And Mr. Speaker, you being a person who understands how that side of the government works, you know that there are some individuals in judiciary who are regretting some of the actions that they had taken on this act. So what we have done this afternoon is to fortify a very important piece of legislation as country is dealing with emerging technologies and how they can be used not for negativity, but for productivity. We've got amazing minds in Kenya. We've got people who can code. We've got great developers. We've got young people who are graduating in engineering, in cybercrime, and all these efforts of rolling out backbone fiber, rolling out connectivity, rolling out last mile connectivity. For us to be able to have good space in the interwebs, it is good to have laws and frameworks that take care of this. So, Honorable Speaker, I second.
Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 41 of 2024, be now read a third time. The Honorable Zamzam.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi niweze kuchukua fursa hii kuweza kupongeza kamati andalizi ambao wameshughulikia masuala ya cybercrime ama utumizi mbaya wa mtandao. Mheshimiwa Spika, Mheshimiwa Spika, ni dhahiri dunia ya sasa mambo yanaenda ndivyo sivyo, na hasa katika taifa letu tumeona mtandao ukitumiwa vibaya na ikawa hakuna sheria ambayo inaweza ikawekwa kuwa kuchukuliwa hatua wale wanaotumia mtandao mbaya. Mheshimiwa Spika, tumeona mpaka viongozi wanawekwa kwenye majeneza. Tumeona watu, mama ya mtu anawekwa uchi kwenye mtandao. Tumeona mambo mazito sana yakifanywa watu. Mheshimiwa Spika, mpaka mtu anachukua uhai wake kwa kuona kuwa ameaibika, amedhalilika kwenye mtandao. Mheshimiwa Spika, na kuna wengine pia anatumia hii sim card, ana sim card karibu 60, anatukana na hii, akitoka anachukua hii, anachukua hii, kwa sababu anajua hakuna sheria ambayo inaweza kampin down na yeye kuchukuliwa hatua. Mheshimiwa Spika, taifa la Kenya lazima liongozwe kwenye mazingira ambayo mtu ndio ana haki ya kutoa ile mazungumzo yake ama freedom of speech. Mheshimiwa Spika, lakini asitumie vibaya kumdhalilisha Mkenya mwenzake. Na Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi kama mama Mombasa, mimi nataka kusema kuwa napongeza sana kwa sababu watu wengi sana wamedhalilika. Sisi wenyewe hata wabunge tunatukanwa usiku na mchana. Kama umenichagua kama kiongozi wako na unaona mimi pengine sijakufaa, ngoja siku ya kura ikifika uende kwa debe ukaniondoe kwenye kura. Lakini kutumia mtandao kuweza kunidhalilisha, mimi ni mama ya mtu, mimi ni mzazi, mimi ni Mkenya kama wewe, unaenda unatoa vitu ambavyo haviko, unasambaza habari ambazo haziko. Mheshimiwa Spika, jamani, kama kuna mtu ana furaha siku ya leo, Mheshimiwa Spika, ni Mama Zamzam. Manake Mombasa ilikuwa imeanza kudorora, Mheshimiwa Spika. Watoto wameharibika, wanatumiwa na wapinzani, wanakuja wanaweka habari ambazo sizo za sawa, lakini ukienda kushtaki, jaji anakuambia hakuna sheria ambayo za kunifanya mimi nichukue hatua. Kwa hiyo Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi nataka kusema akili kama za Kiare, akili kama za ndugu yetu Daud ndio akili zinatakikana katika hii taifa. Watoto sisi tumewapeleka makanisani na tunaabudu nao ili wao watoto ambao wako straight. Kama una shida na kiongozi, ngojea baadaye. Kama una shida na jirani yako, una shida na mtu yoyote, wewe ngoja mambo usuluhishe kisawa kuliko kumweka kwenye mitandao na kutumia mbinu tofauti tofauti kumtukana. Asante.
The Honorable Beatrice Elachi is recognized.
Yes, it's third reading. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are all here saying we put the question. But today I want to thank my chair, Kiari, and Daud. Mr. Speaker, you realize what we have gone through. You know, sometimes we do it, but we forget the effects that this thing has had. Today, when you look at our Kenyan in Tanzania, I think they salute you today because of the pain they have gone through. And I know they're going to go through a lot of pain even after those elections. So let us not just take it very lightly. They have gone through pain. They even ask us, some even call us, you want to tell us in our country, we can't just put in a law that will respect everyone's space. You know, the biggest challenge of all this is when someone infringes in your private space and then now takes advantage for that private space. And I think that is what we are curing, Mr. Speaker. And so, Mr. Speaker, it is important as leaders to sometimes face the hardest battle, but deal with it. I remember, Mr. Speaker, on Sunday, Pastor Rocky of Mavuno said that what you meditate on is what will be your tomorrow's mindset. What we are trying to avoid is what our children will meditate on because this space is just direct to them. And tomorrow's mindset will now start thinking better. It will start thinking to respect that flag of Kenya. It will start thinking when someone comes on the social media and speaks and you wonder whether he's still in this country called Kenya and he's a foreigner and he takes advantage of everything. So, Mr. Speaker, as I finalize, I want to say thank you for us being bold enough. The ones who remained in this house, we've been bold enough to face this and say enough is enough. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Undo, what is burning?
I just want to put a point. Indeed, let me commend Daud. Many times members prepare bills, but to get to this level, sometimes it's a Herculean task. It's a long, rigorous process, and we should encourage as many members as possible to bring as many bills as possible so that we improve on the existing laws, we fill in the missing gaps, so that we have a progressive society. I just wish to commend that we seem to believe that this particular bill is targeting a certain category of people, is for the safety of some leaders, probably people in public space. But we should try also as much as possible as
Honorable Undo, why are you imputing belief on members?
No, I'm just saying, Honorable Speaker, people in public space are not only here. they're in government, they're in the executive, they're in the judiciary, they're church
Honorable
leaders.
Kainan is on a point of order.
Mr. Speaker, because I know as a seasoned lawyer, you have already noted what the Honorable Dr. Oundo was trying to insinuate. This is a deliberative house. This bill has gone through all the stages. Actually, what you have done right now is a favor. We should have concluded this bill long ago. Towards the tail end, casting aspersions on the integrity, the mindset of all the members who have participated in this bill in all the stages, in my opinion, is not acceptable. Will I be right, Mr. Speaker, to ask the Honorable Dr. Oundo to apologize, to withdraw, apologize, because we are not here to waste our time. We are here to legislate and pass a bill that in our minds, we think will add value. If he doesn't believe in it, he has the right to vote against it. If he doesn't believe in it, he has had all the time actually to participate in the debate. But towards the tail end, casting aspersion, and for those of us who are here, for those of us who are participating in this bill, is unacceptable. Can he withdraw, apologize, so that we can move to the next stage?
Honorable Oundo, you will withdraw the part of your contribution which imputes a belief only known to yourself among members.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. On that account...
In law we say, not even the devil may know what is in a man's mind.
Thank you. The devil that doesn't come across my mind. In respect to what probably members think I imputed the wrong motive, it was never my intention, and I will withdraw. I will withdraw that particular aspect. But I just want to put it very clear that everybody in this country is obliged to lead and live a very straight life. We must, as a community, not castigate, not criminalize. Objective criticism, objective comments, or creativity. We just hope when the law comes into effect and the courts are called upon to interpret, they will interpret broadly to advance creativity, to advance a just society where everybody can put to order and to account for the activities. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Members, would I now put the question? No, Honorable Mboko Milemba, the question will be put while you are silent. Honorable members have confirmed the House as the requisite quorum for purposes of making a decision. And I therefore put the question, which is that the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 41 of 2024, be now read a third time. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, CAP 79C, and for connected purposes.
Thank you, honorable members. Would the chairperson, in respect of the President's recommendations to the Wildlife Conservation Management Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 3 of 2023, now report to the House?
Very well, Honorable Speaker. I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the President's recommendations to the Wildlife Conservation and Management Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 3 of 2023, and its approval thereof without amendments.
The mover to move agreement with the report.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I also request Honorable Zamzam to second the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi naunga mkono Committee of the Whole House kupitisha marekebisho ya mswada huu. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika.
Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Is the mood of the House that I put the question? Honorable members, I now proceed to put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. The chairperson in the matter of the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2024, to report to the House.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2024, and approved the same with amendments.
The Honorable Samuel Atandi on behalf of the mover of the bill to move agreement with the report.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I also request the Honorable Kainan, the Member of Parliament for Elders, to second the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
The Honorable Adan Kainan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I second.
Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. The Honorable Joseph Dena wants to speak to this. Absent. The Honorable Dr. John Mutunga, you want to speak to this? Is it therefore the mood of the House that I put the question? Honorable members, I put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. The mover of the bill to move third reading.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2024, be now read at that time. Honorable Speaker, before I request the Honorable Kenan to second, I just want to take this opportunity, Honorable Speaker, to commend Honorable Peter Masara for coming up with this very important piece of law. Honorable Speaker, the mental well-being of police officers is something which concerns all of us. And because the police officers work in very, very difficult environment, we did not have a law to ensure that we take care of their mental issues. And so, Honorable Speaker, this piece of law is really going to help. It's really going to help us, manage the mental challenges that are facing the police officers across the country. Honorable Speaker, you are aware that there are many instances where police officers have misused their weapon of trade, the gun. Sometimes they have used the guns on their bosses, or they have used the guns on innocent Kenyans. And if you check, Honorable Speaker, in most cases, there are instances of mental challenges by those officers. Honorable Speaker, this bill is giving us a framework that is going to help us identify those police officers and be able to help them manage their mental challenges. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, I want to commend Honorable Masara for this, and also commend the committee that looked at this bill. Honorable Speaker, I would like to request Honorable Kenan to second.
The Honorable Adan Kenan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a good bill. It injects professionalism, it enhances good governance and accountability within the policing sector, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it also addresses public concern on police misconduct, corruption, and abuse of power, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it also clarifies the National Police Service mandate in relation to other security agencies. And therefore, this is a critical bill, and therefore, I want to commend the Honorable Masara and other groups who have gone through it diligently in order to ensure that the law is applied properly, effectively, so that our police officers, in particular, the security sector is a very sensitive sector of our society, and therefore, their work, their day-to-day activities must be treated with all the professionalism it requires, and therefore, as they take care of our security, we must also take care of their welfare. And this is what a decent society expected to undertake. And therefore, I support and second this, Mr. Speaker, again.
Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2024, be now read a third time. Honorable Beatrice Elachi wanted to speak to this. Is it the mood of the House that I put the question? Honorable members have confirmed the House is properly constituted for purposes of making decision. I therefore put the question, which is that the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 2023, I will read again. I therefore put the question, which is that the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2024, be now read a third time. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the National Police Service Commission Act 2011.
Thank you very much, members, for that part of our House business today. Honorable Dr. Undo, these cybercrime issues, the day they'll come to you is the day you will appreciate what some of these legislative interventions are about. I will tell you more at the adjournment of the House later in the day. Revert to order number 7, just in respect of questions and statements.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Yeah, so the question by Honorable Mohamed Machele, MP from Vita.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Request for a statement regarding the restoration of water supply infrastructure in Mombasa County. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the Provisional Standing Order 44.2c, I raise to request for a statement from the Chairperson of Departmental Committee on Blue Economy, Water and Irrigation regarding the restoration of water supply infrastructure in Mombasa County. Honorable Speaker, in December 2020, the Kenya National Highway Authority and the Kenya Railway undertook the construction of modern bridge at Makupa to improve road infrastructure connectivity between Mombasa Island and the mainland. This bridge also accommodated both the old meter gauge railway line and the new standard gauge railway, SGR. During the construction, critical ductile that supply water to Mombasa Island were removed. Notably, iron ductile DN 900mm and DN 600mm were removed in 2021 and 2022 respectively in order to pave the way for construction of the new Makupa Bridge. The inordinate delay is adversely affecting residents, causing widespread public outcry on imminent sanitation risk. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background I request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Department Committee on Blue Economy, Water and Irrigation on the following. 1. the status of the reinstallation of the size DN 900 mm and DN 600 mm water supply ductile that were removed during the construction of the Makupa Bridge. 2. Measures that the Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation has put in place to ensure consistent water supply to the resident and institution on Mombasa Island, pending installation of the removed water supply ductile. And 3, the step being taken by the Ministry to fast-track the connection of removed water pipeline, including the timeline for completion. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
A chairperson, a Blue Economy, Water and Irrigation Committee. Is the vice chairperson in the House? Do we have any member of that committee in the House? Then the leadership will take responsibility for the absence of the committee leaders.
Yes, I do. And we will get the response in 2 weeks' time. We'll make sure that we get the response in 2 weeks' time.
Honorable Machele, 2 weeks' time, you'll have the response.
Mr. Speaker.
To your statement request.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, satisfactory. Question number 2 on order number 7. The question by the Honorable Felix Odiwuor, MP for Langata, directed to the Departmental Committee in charge of Communication, Information and Innovation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Pursuant to the Standing Order 42-2C, I rise to request a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Communication, Information and Innovation regarding the provision of an express counter for emergency cases on the e-Citizen platform. Honorable Speaker, the e-Citizen digital platform was launched in 2014 as the primary digital gateway for accessing government services in this country, providing flexibility and eliminating the cost of traveling to physical government offices. While the platform has significantly enhanced services delivery by improving efficiency and accessibility, it is concerning that individuals facing urgent and time-sensitive situations, such as those requiring emergency medical travel documents, court orders, or other critical approvals, such as those who are traveling for prayers at the Hajj, are subjected to the same standard processing timelines as regular cases. Honorable Speaker, the absence of an express channel on the platform dedicated to emergency cases requiring instant service outside the preset timeframes limits the right to expeditious and efficient administrative action enshrined under the Article 47 of the Constitution. Further, the delays expose persons seeking emergency services to severe consequences, including potential loss of life, legal injustices, or missed critical deadlines. This situation raises necessary to incorporate priority service channel on the e-Citizen platform so as to make government digital services responsive to urgent needs of citizens. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Communication, Information and Innovation to address the following issues. 1, reasons for the absence of an express counter or priority service option on the e-Citizen platform for handling emergencies such as urgent medical cases, travel permits, or legal matters. 2, measures, if any, being considered to integrate an emergency response mechanism into the platform to facilitate the expedited processing of urgent applications in the line with Article 47 of the Constitution. And 3, plans by the Ministry to formulate a policy to ensure that government digital services incorporate a clear, effective framework for handling emergency cases with the urgency they deserve. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The Chair of the Departmental departmental committee in charge of information, communication, and innovation.
Honorable Speaker, I must admit that that's quite an innovative suggestion being made by the member for Langata, and we shall take it up as committee. I can see a committee member here, the Honorable Jamatia Sergon, and we will expedite it because he's asking for an express counter that fast tracks. So we shall also fast track his request, and in 2 weeks, we shall be tabling a response. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Felix Odiwuor.
We are talking about fast-tracking issues here. The committee should also try and fast-track this request, even if it's for a week. There is reasons why this is coming up. The need for this fast-track line or a priority counter on e-citizen should be fast-tracked by, this is the Department of You should make sure that you can fast track this.
Honorable John Kiarie, the request by Honorable Jalango looks reasonable. Can this be done within a week? And we have the...
Mr. Speaker, the committee is an effective committee, very efficient. And in fact, if it was committee business only, he could have received a response by Tuesday. But Honorable Speaker, you understand that the request is made to the committee, has to be channeled to the ministry. The ministry has to process it and make responses. And so we are accepting that it has to be fast-tracked. So the commitment we can give, Honorable Speaker, is that we will respond within 2 weeks. If we're able to respond earlier, we shall make sure that it is a fast-tracked response. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Felix Odiwuor, within 2 weeks includes a day after today. As soon as it is ready. I know you would agree that is reasonable now.
Kindly, can I have the microphone? Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And even as you fast track this request within the week, in the next few months, very, very important celebrations and prayers are coming in. Ramadan, and people will be moving to the Hajj. We need these services. As a member of parliament representing a larger part of the community that is Muslim, I would request this to be really considered. Thank you, sir. And I'm happy, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable KJ. Honorable Felix Odiwuor, you work closely with Honorable John Kiarie, and I know you come from the same county, work together and reach that end you want to reach in public interest so that they move together. Question number 5, the question by Honorable Hussein Bare, MP for Tarbaj, directed to the Departmental Committee in charge of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 44.2c, I wish to request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Energy regarding the implementation of the last mile connectivity in Tarbaj constituency. Honorable Speaker, the last mile connectivity program was launched as part of Vision 2030 to expand electricity access to households, schools, health facilities, and trading centers, particularly in rural and underserved areas. While the program has had a transformative impact in many regions by extending the national grid and spurring socioeconomic growth, Tarbaj constituency in Wajir County continues to experience very low electricity penetration compared to the national average. This disparity has curtailed developments, slowed economic activity, and denied residents equal opportunities to access services and improve their livelihoods, despite the region's immense potential in trade, livestock, and other sectors. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I seek statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Energy on the following. 1, a comprehensive status report on the current level of electricity connectivity in Tarbaj constituency, including connectivity rates, comparison with the national average, and progress achieved under the last mile connectivity program to date. Secondly, details of funds allocated and disbursed by the ministry towards last mile projects in Tarbaj constituency over the last 3 financial years, including how such funds have been utilized, the projects implemented, their level of completion, and the reasons for any stalled or rejected projects. Thirdly, a detailed account of all projects currently ongoing and those planned for implementation under the program in the current financial year, indicating timelines, targeted beneficiaries, and the funding earmarked for the completion. And fourthly, lastly, the ministry's long-term strategy and concrete measures to address and permanently resolve the persistent issues of low electricity penetration and poor connectivity in Tarbaj constituency and the wider northern Kenya. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair, Departmental Committee, Energy, as Honorable Gikaria, MP for Nakuru Town, Vice Chair, and the leadership of the majority side will take responsibility. The Honorable Adan Kainan, what is out of order?
Mr. Speaker, with due respect to the leadership of both sides, we have just resumed a few days ago. We have more than 50 plus chairs and vice chairs. You can see the house is almost.
No chair, no vice chair.
No chair, no vice chair.
Except Honorable John
This is unacceptable. I can see my good friend there. Mr. Speaker, this is unacceptable. And this, the chair, the speaker, should sound warning to the leadership of both sides to indulge their members, their leadership, either to forget their positions or come and participate in the deliberations of the House. This is unfair to the taxpayers. This is unfair to the members. It's even unfair to the leaders themselves. The question by Honorable Hussein is a pertinent question that cuts across all the entire region of northern Kenya, and yet there's nobody to respond. This is not a privileged position. This is supposed to provide servant leadership. You are not there when you are required, and yet you want to carry that title. This is unacceptable. This has been discussed. We want to send our good friend here, the Honorable Naomi. Talk to your members. Talk to the chairs and vice chairs to be part of the deliberations of the House or vacate their positions. It's unfair to us, for those of us who are believers in this August House. It's unfair to us to address an empty house, an empty chamber. This must be taken seriously. It's unfair to the taxpayers. It's unfair to us. It's unfair to the appointed authority. This must be addressed, Mr. Speaker. This cannot be the norm. This cannot be the norm. It must be addressed. I rest my case.
The Honorable Jematia.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I also want to add to what Honorable Kainan is putting across. It is very tragic, Mr. Speaker. And if you look around, you'll always notice that there are specific members who sit throughout the House, who are dedicated to do their job. Yes, including myself. But unfortunately, while we are ready to serve and do our diligent job, it is very unfortunate that most of the leadership of the House, which is highly comprised of men, they are the ones who always decide most of the things. And it's unfortunate because Naomi, who is a deputy whip, has always been sitting here. And I want to congratulate her because she's doing a very tremendous job. If you look around, in the leadership, for instance, the committees, you realize out of all the departmental committees, it's only one woman. And many times, and likewise to vice, sometimes we feel bad because maybe the leadership, president included, should sit down and reward women so that this job of the floor of the house, and the house should be probably done better. And not to say that men are not doing, but it has been tested that many times. We come here, we wait for almost 10, 15 minutes without quorum. Honestly, it is not fair. And I want to say what Honorable Kainan is saying. This is not a privileged job. It is a duty that we have been duly given by the people of Kenya to give service and render service to everyone in this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Let me allow two more members who always attend House proceedings to say something to this before I give my ruling. Then we proceed. The Honorable Basil.
Yes, thank you, Chair. I think I agree with the honorable members. Maybe the chairs, most of them, they are maybe third, fourth, or even second term MPs. Maybe they're tired. And simply because we have young members of parliament who are ready to do the job, it is high time to consider young members of parliament without looking at the seniority. Because we have chairs who are third term, second term, fourth term, who are never in the house. So it is simple. It is a time to reverse the trend and give young members of parliament who are willing, who have the energy, who have the zeal to contribute. It is so tragic. Taxpayers are paying money. Parliament is always empty. This is so worrying. So, Chair, you have the duty to make a ruling so that we set a precedence for the order of this house to be restored. Thank you.
Do we have any committee chair who is a first-time MP who is in the house? None is in the house. And by the way, this is the first parliament where first-time MPs have been made chairs. So even first-time MPs who are chairs are not in the house. The Honorable Caleb Amisi.
Thank you, Speaker. You know, as a Vice Chair of an audit committee, I'm tempted to defend my colleagues in the sense that we should not offer blanket condemnation. There are chairs who have done very good. You can see the Chair for Agriculture is here nodding, and my Vice, I'm here. I think, Speaker, this issue has been conversed before in the previous parliaments, and the Speaker, I think, made a ruling to it that in the absence of the Chair, at least the Vice should be there. And especially when the matters concerning that committee are before the House, like the questions in relation to that committee, the order paper comes early, and we are able to go through and they know that a question in relation to a committee is coming up. I think that's where now we call for moral responsibility, that you know the matter that is coming before the House is in respect to your committee. So just appear either the Chair, in the absence of the Chair, because we do agree that we are also moving towards the election, and some members are also very keen enough to return back to this parliament. So we may not just offer blanket condemnation, Mr. Speaker. There are also good vice chairs like me. You can see I'm here, Speaker.
Lastly, Honorable Dr. Wilberforce Oundo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Truly speaking, sometimes it's an embarrassment to the people of Kenya. MPs are elected to represent, oversight, and legislate. Honorable Speaker, legislation happens here. Representation happens here. Oversight happens here. It baffles many of us, how can an MP fail to attend a parliament sitting, the plenary? I've never understood. I'm doing my second term, and I've been consistent enough. Probably Honorable Kainan, being the father of the house, probably one time you'll have to apply to understand why would somebody fail to attend the sitting of the house. Honorable Speaker, the failure to attend the issue of the sitting of the house has no gender dimension. As we sit here, I can see only 3 ladies, 4. I can only see, my eyes can only show me 4 ladies. So probably if my eyes has not seen you, it has something else. So, Honorable Speaker, and yet we have very many lady MPs. So it's not be categorized as if it's a gender issue. It's a problem cutting across all over. And Honorable Speaker, we have been with you here. The last time, there was a little more vibrance in the debates, attendance of Parliament. But truly speaking, this particular term, 13th Parliament, has seen the worst attendance of plenary. That can go on record. I don't have the statistics, but it ought to go on record. Even if you look, it has been the worst. And Honorable Speaker, we have always insisted the chairs and the vice chairs, but the privilege bestowed upon them, should be the very first people to attend Parliament sitting and be the very last people to leave. Secondly, the leadership. The majority side, there's only one soul left. The minority side, the entire bench is empty. So when will the minority oversight the majority? It's an issue that those who sit in House leadership, who sit in liaison committee, who are privileged to get closer to the powers that be, you need to go and discuss, apply your mind. If there are any incentives to be given to a member of Parliament to attend sitting plenary, needs to be given so. But otherwise, it's a personal responsibility to attend Parliament and represent your people. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
So, the Honorable Naomi Wako, you want to commit on behalf of the chair? Or you want to say something?
Yes, Chair. I want to commit on behalf of the chair
before you commit,
and also say something. Okay.
Yeah, before you commit, let me just say something, honorable members. I've been here since the 11th Parliament. At no start of any parliamentary proceedings did we ever lack quorum. I sat in this Parliament again for 5 years with Honorable TJ Kajwang, Honorable Kainan, and several of us here. Honorable Mutunga, Honorable John Kiari, I see Honorable Kwame Adipo, Honorable Yula. We've been here in the 12th Parliament. At no time did the House start without quorum. I may look at the answer, but it never happened. In the 13th Parliament, the House is starting virtually on a daily basis without quorum. The Speaker comes, sits here, the bell has to be rung. It's becoming a tradition. We've met and met over quorum. If the chairs and the vice chairs were to attend, there would be no such a hitch at the beginning or throughout proceedings. I'm remitting this matter because I remember even when we were going for recess, the entire leadership met, and this was an issue discussed. Quorum, being present in the House so that the businesses the members are bringing to the House, addressing matters of concern to the Kenyans we represent, can be dealt with properly. I'm remitting this matter to the substantive Speaker for communication. But even as we wait for that communication, let me remind the chairs that this is the last time. This is the last time while presiding in this House that I will send or require the leadership of Parliament to commit on behalf of a committee. The situation we are having here is not acceptable. The chair is not there. The vice chair is not there. No single member of the committee is there in the House. Yet the standing order was published in the evening yesterday. We've had the standing order since morning to notify all of us of the business that is coming before the House. And so these committees knew there was a matter on the order paper requiring the leadership of the committee. I will never remit a matter such as this to House leadership to commit on. Let me just say, I'll direct that if I have to do so, so long as I'm a speaker on this seat, that will not happen. I'll make my own communications on that day. For this instance alone, allow me to remit this matter to the substantive Speaker for communication. I now request Honorable Naomi Wako to commit on behalf of the Chair, Departmental Committee on Energy. Oh, we have the Minority Leader. Yes, the Minority Leader is recognized to speak. He takes precedence. Honorable Naomi Wako, you will sit. Take your seat.
Mr. Speaker, I've keenly followed the debate of the House, and especially on matters attendance. And you've put it very well, Mr. Speaker, that on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday or Thursday like today, when there is business of the House, at 2:30 p.m. when the House is starting, we have quorum problems. But I want to agree with